Oh, hello? Oh, I wish that thing wouldn't say it's ready and then go away. How are we doing, everyone? Merry Christmas Eve for those watching live. Would you like to introduce yourself? Oh my Jesus.
Hello, it's me, Saintsleep. I'm here also.
He is. That's why actually I haven't streamed last night, because he was fresh off the car.
Fresh off the car. Fresh off huffing exhaust fumes, and now we're here. Live and,
So true.
and reloaded.
So fucking true, King. I hope that I'm not too quiet. I'm actually really worried about being too quiet right now.
Well, since I'm not near the mic, I'm just sort of yelling.
Drew, I'm just so used to fucking, like, having my headphones on and not being aware of how loud I am.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Sick. Okay, let's just cut to the chase, because I want to start watching Christmas movies. I'm here to rank my year with stream music.
Fucking hell.
So I know it's a super original idea. You rank your year, but I made these myself. Now, I've started with music because it's got the least selections, I will say.
And I know about music, one could argue.
True. Now, you'll probably see that there's album covers, but also just artist faces. That's because this year I looked at artists in their own right, but then I also listened to people I already like's albums.
Yeah. You know, the least normal way of categorizing this you could ever dream of.
Yeah. So first we've got Forever Obsession, which honestly means I'm going to be in love with them forever, I think. Or the album forever. Current Obsession is like, I can see myself liking it for an extended period of time, but it will peter out. It's on my liked playlist, means I'll barely listen to it, but if I listen to it, I'm like, oh shit, I love this song. If I listen to it, if I have to, that's usually if Mr. Sleep here is playing it in the car, I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Force it onto you.
Yeah, and I couldn't even finish means that I couldn't even finish. I couldn't ejaculate.
It didn't make you come.
It did not make me come. So first off, we'll have 10,000 gex, which I keep wanting to say
10,000,
is...
yes.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say it's 1,000, but it's 10,000.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, it's on my like playlist.
Really?
I have found the longer I've listened to the album, there's like 3 or 4 that I will forever absolutely adore, but the rest of it I'm like, it's on my like playlist, like I'll listen to it if I want to.
You see, I do agree that there are some sleepers, like, I don't massively care for Billy Knows Jamie, or, like, I'm not gonna just be, like, casually walking the dogs listening to $1 million.
See, those are the 2 I absolutely adore.
Yeah, because they're fucking nonsense music for your nonsense brain.
Real.
But I think I'd personally obviously put it higher, but I'm the one who introduced you to them, so
Yeah.
you know, biases and whatnot. Anyway, this is your stream.
No, I will also say that the fan base of 100 gex, they always take the band themselves down a notch in my eyes, because my god, you guys are fucking rabid. It's actually painful to witness.
Tommy Innit fan, by the way.
Yeah. I'm an adult Tommy Innit fan, which means I watch him very, very casually. The next person is the artist, Lentra, or also known as CEO at business.net.
Yes.
I only just gave him a proper go this year, but you told me about him last year.
Yes. I actually played him in the car the first time we met up in person, I think.
True. And I was like, this guy sounds chill. I'm going to put him as Current Obsession.
Hell yeah.
Because I see him liking him for a long time and then him just like being on the like playlist. Especially because the last album wasn't full of bangers.
Yeah.
Which is my only reasoning, really. The next one's Karia.
The floor is yours.
Boom. I fucking love him. He's amazing. He's wonderful. His music is very ravey, party, angsty, but his personality is, I love Bulbasaur, everyone's chill, let's just have a fun time. And I really like that, so I think he's a forever obsession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm currently looking at a sticker of him on your computer, so...
I have 2 on my computer. There's one on the
Do
back
you?
as well, so people
Oh.
can look at him when I type.
There he is, yes. Shout outs to the artist that we bought those off at Rakukan this year.
Yeah, 2 separate artists. It was awesome, actually. I've also tried drawing Cardia, which I think for me... I'm also learning Finnish because of Cardia.
Yeah, normal fandom things.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, that's someone I'm going to be sticking with forever.
You're like a weeb for Finland.
Finnaboo. The next is a song, because they haven't released anything properly.
The lazy bastards.
Well, I mean, they released an album, but I didn't fully listen to it.
Oh yeah, that did come out this year.
Yeah, I didn't fully listen to it.
Wow.
It's Lovejoy's Normal People Things, and honestly, it's a current obsession. I don't mind it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it being a thing I'll love forever, but Wilbur's breakdown of, like, I got razor burn while shaving. Ooh, da 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 da. I really like the rhythm of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've always, I how do I put it? I like Lovejoy. I do.
You do.
I do think they put out some good stuff, but I think they put out a lot of the same stuff. They've definitely been experimenting with it, but they'll be, say on, fucking Pebble Brain, there was like the real standouts of oh yeah you're gonna cry, and there was Concrete, and then there's the ones that just sounded like you're gonna cry in Concrete. But yeah, they're fine.
I'm excited for their first album.
That will be interesting. I hope they do a bit more variety.
Yeah, I do think Normal People Things got me excited for the album.
Yeah, if that's the lead single for sure.
I thought someone was at the door with my fucking baubles.
Fucking idiot.
I was like, oop. Tell you what, going off of Lovejoy, I think this is Call Me What You Like.
It is cool.
Yeah. Controversial decision as a Lovejoy fan. It's okay. I'll listen to it and I'll think, oh my god, I fucking love this song. I need to listen to it more. But then I don't add it to my actual playlist called Current Obsessions.
Yeah.
So it's on my liked playlist. It's okay.
It's the same case as every Lovejoy project. There are standouts, but so much just kind of slops together.
See, that's why this has got me excited for the album, because this really did stand out and I really liked it.
Yeah.
It was more just because not the rest of the song didn't bang as much as Wilbur's breakdown, that I was like, it's not a forever obsession.
Yeah.
That's anything.
Yeah.
Now, I've got Carly Rae here as Loveliest and Loneliest Time.
Oh, because did you not listen to The Loneliest?
I listened to both.
Well, that's The Loveliest Time.
Yeah, but that's a nicer picture.
You're a pain in the arse, you know that.
So for
By the way, I'm the world's biggest Carly Rae Jepsen fan. Go ahead, stab me in the heart.
Loveliest Time was the first one that released, wasn't it?
Nope.
Loneliest Time, boom. Loveliest Time, boom. So it's going here.
I can live with that. I do. That it was definitely a less. It was a less.
I do think the fucking Shy Boy and the Psycho Pop. Which one was that?
Psychedelic Switch.
Yeah, them two are my favourites out of it.
The opening track, I think, Anything to Be With You, with like the.
Oh yeah. And Joshua Tree.
That
Is
was
that
off
from this one?
Loneliest Time.
There you go. So there's one from Loneliest that I like.
You like the title track with like the I'm coming over tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Current Obsession.
Yeah. That's good.
Baby Gravy 3.
Whoa.
Actually, only because there's a lot more bangers on it that I actually like, but like the rest of it I'll listen to if I have to.
Goodness Gracious is on it, and that's like
Yeah,
your favorite.
I love Goodness Gracious, hence why I got bumped up. A lot of Young Gravy's breakdowns on it are very good. Baby No Money does alright on it. But like, yeah, I feel like it's a lot more fun, but a lot of the songs I can't take seriously or enjoy properly because I'm too busy giggling at the lyrics.
You listen to comedy music.
I know, but at least comedy music, I'm like, oh, but the music's actually like fucking good. With this, it's all about their personalities and the funniness. I don't know, something about it doesn't feel as like good as the second or the first one. To me.
I think it's better than second. I guess worse than first, but the first was also a lot smaller, so it was more condensed.
Yeah, I think that's another thing with 3. It's got too many. It could have been trimmed a bit.
A little bit.
We didn't need Despicable G's.
Well, we didn't, no.
For My God, my friend Indigo's gonna kill me.
And me. I'm gonna kill you right now.
It's too sad.
I need to give you a worse life.
Look, My God would be amazing if I was going through the worst breakup of my fucking life. I was going through like severe debt. I had terminal illness. But I don't. I have a really nice life right now. Yes, I'm poor and stuff, but like I've got a really healthy relationship. I've got really supportive family around me. I've got really good friends. I'm happy. This shit's too sad for me to deal with.
Yeah, but there's the songs where she's singing about her pussy.
There are, but that's 2 songs out the whole album. The rest of the album, I was listening to it on the way to work, and I was fucking crying. And I can't have that album right now. I'm too happy for that shit. It's a really good album.
Fair enough.
If you are sad as balls, so I'll listen to it if I have to.
If you're miserable, listen to.
Yeah, if you're going through it, this is a great therapy album. Honestly, I'll be fully on board with it. But when you're happy, it's not it. And this is Pink Friday 2, but I listened to the deluxe version because I listened to it a bit late.
And I haven't listened to it at all.
It's fire.
Really?
It's very good. There's a lot of it that will be Forever Obsession, but a lot of it is only current, so it's bumped down a bit. But Nicki Minaj does a lot of like good remixes. She adds on top of like current songs.
I've heard it's full of samples.
Full of samples. Oh my god! Hence why also Current Obsession.
Yeah.
But you can tell she's having fun with it, and you can tell she's just enjoying herself. And I really like that about it. That's what I really like about it, is that you can tell she's just having a good time. She's jiving.
I've no idea what this next one is.
Chrissy.
Oh! Couldn't have told you what she looked like.
Oh, she's hot.
From at least.
With Chrissy, honestly, I'll listen if I have to. Because I love I'm So Hot.
Yeah.
But the rest of her songs, as I've listened to them more and more, are very okay.
I like Attention.
I haven't listened to Attention yet. I will say that. I keep
good.
meaning to, but that also is why I'm like, I'll listen to it if I have to. Because I keep meaning to listen to it, but I never have the actual want to listen to it.
That's fair. I mean, those 2, I'm So Hot and Attention, are the only ones I've heard. I've liked them, but I've never found myself, like, really desperately craving Chrissy Chupacabra, whatever her name is.
Schlapaketa or something?
Something like that.
Oh, I'm terrible at saying it. This is Weed Killer.
No, it's not. That's not the album cover of Weed Killer at all.
It's not, but I really like the picture.
Okay. That's just a picture of Ashnika.
Yeah, Ashnika's hot. Forever Obsession. I love Weed Killer. Full of bangers. I listen to it repeatedly. If I'm sad, I listen to it. If I'm, like, horny, I listen to it. If I want to fuck the world up and set fire to men, I listen to it. It's an amazing album. If I need to hype myself up just like Aria, I will listen to it and be like, fuck, let's fucking go!
It was definitely... It was a grower. There were some things that...
Definitely grower. Cheerleader took a lot of growing on me.
Now, on my first listen, I was happy with a lot of the singles, except Possession of a Weapon, which I think really doesn't belong.
I think that's the only one I don't like.
Yeah, it feels... I can see what they were going for, but it's just a bit, like, too cut back, too, like, spacey. If it was maybe sort of like a less... I just looked down at the stream preview and saw, like, me talking through you, the vessel.
It's only so I can see if any comments pop up.
Yeah,
well, the chat.
What was I saying?
Possession of a Weapon.
Possession of a Weapon, yeah. I feel like it would be better if it kind of... was a little grander rather than it sounding like something you kind of heard as you were falling asleep.
That's fair.
The other growers like Don't Look at It, Super Soaker, and they
Oh, I
kind
love
of
some
didn't
Shoko.
stick in my mind immediately, but when I've come back to them, especially after the concert, very good. Moonlight Magic is probably her best song. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say Moonlight Magic is up there for Panic Attacks in Paradise for me.
Oh,
Where it's like, oh my god, this is just art. This is just them being talented.
it's absolutely top 3.
By the way, I
maybe
did
best.
check. They're a she, they, so it's okay.
That's why I said they earlier.
Yeah, and that's also why I was like,
worm.
wait, no, she, they. Yeah. And then I had to put it in my mind that, no, they're a she, they.
Well, speaking of they, because it's 2 bitches.
This is Flying a Boss now. Everyone will probably know them from the running videos on TikTok.
Hello, Christ.
I'm about to sin again because Forever Obsession. I looked into them out of pure curiosity because I was like, well, this song bangs. Let's see if they do anything else that, it bangs.
Yes.
And honestly, apart from 2 songs that incorporate nursery rhymes that I think's a bit too childish for the subjects they're going for,
Yeah.
fucking love these 2 bitches. I hope that they blow up and they take over the little rap world by being 2 weirdo, as they quote weirdo, black women that are just having a good time being best friends. I fucking love them. Yeah, they've just released a song, UFO. Very funny, very good. I like it. I like that they've got like this chill 90s vibe where it's like, it's not too crazy, they're not trying to go for speed or anything, they just want a good flow.
Yeah.
I also like their Christmas song.
I will say that I think Mango Bananas or Mango Bananas, I guess. It feels weird saying it in my accent. Is their best.
Really?
Much better than I mean, I don't dislike You Wish, but like
Yeah.
it's just good when someone goes viral like that and you look into their catalog and there's something that's even better that didn't get the attention. It's just you want to talk about it.
True, yeah. But that's the music of my year. I genuinely thought I'd
I didn't do a
listen.
good enough job. I should have shown you more shit.
I genuinely thought I'd seen more things and heard more things, but I think it was also because I was like, oh, I'll get to it at some point.
Well, when we not to leak, but when we move back in together,
Yo!
quite soon, when I do my album listenings, I expect you to probably be around anyway. So
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't add Scare in the Hose. I hate that album. Couldn't get through it. Couldn't finish it.
I liked it. You forgot the Danny Brown album as well. You fucking kid.
The Danny Brown album, it's on my liked playlist. There's a lot of bangers. I actually have a couple on my current obsessions right now. The rest of it's alright. I'll listen to it in the background. It's good. I like Danny Brown. Scaring the Hose scared this hoe. I'm really proud of that joke. Okay, now we're going on to video games.
Yo, gaming.
Yo, I did a lot more gaming than listening this year. So first up is A Little to the Left, puzzle game, very fun, way better on PC if you ask me, and I'm definitely replaying it. Honestly, it was a good time. It was a fun time.
This just putting shit in boxes.
Yeah, you just organize some books, or like the creator said it was inspired by like when they moved into their house and their cat kept fucking things up.
Ah.
So every now and then in the game you get like a cat tail fucking it up when you finish the level. And it's like, oh, just finish that. And it's just a fun time. It's a really like chill, fun time. I'd never stream it because I get too into it.
Yeah.
I also kind of suck at puzzle games, so it'd be embarrassing to just show how often I look up the wiki to just be like, how do I do this? After like 10 minutes of trying.
Is that next one League of Legends? What is that?
It's Coral Island.
Oh yes, I remember you telling me about this.
Now, I haven't finished the game because there's no finishing it yet, but I don't think it's my type of game.
Really?
It is very Stardew Valley.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Animal Crossing, but actual personalities. But I think for me, there's ironically too much to do.
Really?
There's too many NPCs. You have farming, diving, mining. There's this thing about God that you have to do the environment for. And then there's that you have to up the Coral Island rating to like an A because it was dog tired at the start. So I think there's too much for me to think about and it stresses me out. Whereas with Stardew, it's like, just become a good farmer, bro. Chill out, it's fine.
Yeah, I think we can definitely go into 2024 with less farming games. That would be quite nice.
You know what I would love to see from 2024 gaming is
What?
less farming games, less RPGs, Less sim games, honestly, because a lot of people have done sim games nowadays.
I would like a video game that I can play. That would be good.
Yeah. And also more indie titles rising up, because all these AAA games that have been coming out are like unfinished and they're broken. And then there's DLC that you have to pay £20,000 for, and you've already paid $200 for the base game. I'd like more actual for your worth video games.
So you're saying you want Hollow Knight Silksong to come out?
I have never played Hollow Knight.
That's my goal.
Speaking of
Fuck
games,
Hollow Knight.
speaking of games that give you your money's worth, my Roman Empire.
Yeah, woo!
It's just my Roman Empire. I love my Wonder. I get to be Daisy, and it's awesome. That was a shit impression. It's always 50-50 when I do that. Daisy! Daisy! There we go. And I get to be an elephant. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
If you crawl as an elephant, it's so fucking funny. Because you just go, and your little trunk swooshes around. You look all angry, and like I pretended I was like this toddler being told no, and I go nah, and it was really fun.
You really did.
The music levels, oh my god, pieces of art. Honestly, I honestly replayed Mario Wonder when I finished it just for the music levels. I just played them all.
You didn't 100% it, did you?
I didn't 100% it because the star levels are hard. Plus you own it, and you played it a bunch.
I did.
Oh, the other thing, the art style. Fuck, the animations. Oh,
Gorgeous. So fun. So
this
good.
game should have been nominated for way more game awards, and I wish it won more than like one. I think it won 1 or 2,
Yeah.
but it should have won more.
Fuck Baldur's Gate. Fuck the other one, Spider-Man. This was the winner for me.
I voted for Tears of the Kingdom.
You're a clown.
Did I put Tears of the Kingdom on here?
You forgot.
I forgot Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. It became my personality. I forgot Tears of the
You
Kingdom.
fucking fool.
My brain went, no, that was released last year.
This is why you double check things with me who knows stuff.
You weren't paying attention. You were editing. You have a new sleep video soon?
Maybe.
You know? Yeah, no. Mario Bros. Wonder. It's also the first Super Mario game that I've finished.
That's fair.
And that's honestly such a nice feeling. People say I finally finished a traditional Mario game. Are you okay? You're looking very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get another pillow so I can sit back but still be kind of near the mic.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically Mario Wonder for me.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
Absolute.
There you go.
Hello, chat. I thought Mario Wonder was a fantastic return to form because the first new Super Mario Bros. Had so much potential, and they just pissed all over any possibility of it being a memorable, good, fun, anything like that. But with this and all the wonder effects and everything, it brought back a sense of childhood wonder that I haven't felt in a very long time, and I think it was very good, and you should play it, and play it as Blue Toad, not fucking Daisy.
Play it as Daisy. I've just put the mic a bit closer to you so you can still do the yelly thing but be comfortable.
Hello, chat.
Oh my god. Next up is Suika Game. It is the first and possibly only game that I actually made a Japanese Nintendo Switch account to get.
Yes.
Because I was so convinced it wasn't going to release in the West.
Ludwig game.
It became my personality for a goodly wee while. I was watching the content, I was figuring out the strats, you saw me play it for fucking hours on end. For some reason my Nintendo Rewind had that account, I was only playing it for 5 hours, but then I remembered that, my actual account played it for another 10.
Yeah, it's in the genre of melon dropping games, it's easily one of them.
It's so good. I had so much fun with it. I think I'd definitely replay it as well.
It's one of the best rage games I think that has released in a while. Because
real.
so many of them are just platformers, like fucking Jump King and Pogo, Wigogo or whatever, and all the other shit that Ludwig plays instead of making content.
I'm gonna change this to just not my type, because I'm seeing more games that are just not my type, but I didn't actually finish them.
Reasonable. Yeah, good melon Tetris.
It's very
Anyway, RT game, close the stream now.
Detective Pikachu returns. You know what? I'm definitely replaying it at some point.
Hell yeah.
I'm giving myself time to forget about the plot so that I can still have fun with the plot.
Okay.
Um,
Spoilers, Pikachu's a detective.
I know, right? I played it with the Japanese voice acting, and let me tell you, it is so much better. Because I heard the English voice acting, and it's so disjointed and unfamiliar and unemotional. Like, there's no expression in it whatsoever. But with the Japanese voice acting, you can feel the relationship with everyone. There's no weird long pauses. It's way more emotive. It's just better, which made the game for me more fun. Because so much of it is the cutscenes and the voice acting and the reading. I would have liked more gameplay, though. I would have liked harder cases.
Yeah, I mean, it is Phoenix Wright for babies.
Yeah.
Not even, it's Professor Layton for babies.
Yeah. No, there's not as many puzzles in it.
Exactly.
Okay.
For babies. I didn't get a lot of a look at this. I mean, it's fucking Pikachu detective. It can only be so much. But I'm gonna trust your judgment on that.
It was a good time. I know it's got very mixed reviews, but if you're a very casual gamer anyway, and you're like a casual Pokemon fan, and you don't really know like the names of them like I do, because I always nickname my Pokemon, and you don't really like know what they're about because you don't read the Pokédex every 10 million seconds.
10 million seconds, that's quite a while.
I meant to say milliseconds, but it came out as million. It's quite a fun game because you also learn a bit about Pokemon, which for me was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I think Esper was in the game, wasn't she? No, she wasn't. I looked out for Esper and she wasn't there.
Spoiler alert! I had to know that for a video I'm making.
And I had just a fun time with it. I would have to give myself a lot of gap between playing it again though.
Yeah.
Because
Play it
it's
in 10
so
years.
yeah, it's just so plot heavy that like I need to forget about it. It's the same way how I rewatch a movie. I have to give myself like a really long gap so I forget most of it,
Yes.
and then I'll rewatch it.
That's fucking Deku.
It's fucking Fortnite. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking Fortnite.
Put it at the top.
Fucking
Hell
fun.
yeah!
This fucking piece of shit. Fucking ass. Fucking.
Love it.
This fucking piece
Look,
of shit game. Hi,
sign
Roscoe. I'm talking about Fortnite right now. I've hated Fortnite since the first day it came out in like 2015 or whatever. And then this motherfucker, this boyfriend of mine,
Last week.
he showed me that I had a rhythm game and I fell in love and I can't fucking stop playing.
What
In
level are you?
2 weeks I have become level 70 to get Peter fucking Griffin in fucking Fortnite. Fucking piece of shit game. I love it. It's my Roman Empire. What do you have to say, darling?
Lego Fortnite fucking sucks.
I love Lego Fortnite. It ages poorly though. If you play Lego Fortnite for too long, it gets boring.
I know Luke the Noble's been making 100 days in it, and he said after about 50 he ran out of shit to do.
Yeah. There's like hardly any actual building in it. I went on creative mode just to see the options,
Yeah.
and there's not a lot.
No?
There's not a lot.
I do like the Fortnite. I'm good at console shooter.
I quite like the shooter part of it,
I'm
yeah.
passable at rhythm game, and oh my god, Rocket Racing. Can someone say fucking peak gaming? I can.
I don't like rocket racing, but I also don't like racing games. So like, yeah, racing games is way more your jam. It's why I say the rhythm game is so cool because I hope it brings Guitar Hero back.
It's got Weezer in it.
It does. It's a very fun. I fucking hate that I love Fortnite as much as I do because I've hated it and dogged on it since day dot, and now I'm like, nah, I kind of like it actually. I get it now. Shit.
Just imagine all the skins you could have if you'd caved years ago.
I'm okay with that.
I've got the season 1 skins. I'm goated.
Fortnite's best game. I hate that I agree with that. I fucking hate that I agree with that. Because it's like, it's so cool. It's like become its own engine as well, where like you have the different worlds and then you also have the mini games that people have made.
Oh my god, yeah. Can we talk about tycoon games for a
They're
second?
fucking insane. They're great XP farms. They're genuinely just good fun. Like, I genuinely have fun playing the tycoon games. They're just like, I get angry at the shooters or like my fingers hurt from the rhythm game. And honestly, playing a tycoon game is just nice. It's chill out, watch some YouTube on the side. It's really nice.
Some parkour, some
The
prop
parkour's so fun.
Really?
I love the parkour games.
Hell
I've got
yeah.
terrible depth perception, but I love it.
I love playing the guess the logo ones.
I quite like the prop hunt games are quite fun as well.
Yeah.
Because once you get used to the map, you feel like a fucking god. Me on that fucking Home Alone map? Shit, bro.
I remember, like, we were playing Prop Hunt together, and I'd, like, just managed to get Prop, and I, like, ran off into this really good hiding spot. You were just walking around and said, "Are you a prop or a seeker?" I said, "I'm a prop," and you immediately shot me.
Yeah, I immediately found you. It was great. I felt like a god. Also, let me know if the music ever stops, because I'm currently got it on mute. I hate you, Bear.
Pikmin 4.
Pikmin 4. Ooh. Pikmin 4. I'm glad it won an award at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did become my personality for a while. I will say that.
You
Yeah.
were minning around.
I was a Pikmin nut for a while there. And I've 100%ed it.
That is until the, like, fictional entity came along, and then you wanted to sell the game to CEX for 3 pence.
Fictional entity?
The bloke with, like, the... Stop fucking up my face.
No, I don't want it. Right, carry on.
The guy who's, like, made of water and he rolls around and you need to use a...
I fucking hate that guy! The unknown fuck. I hate it because
Unknown entity,
there's no way to beat him, and he stresses me
yes,
out.
There is. Throw a fat fuck at him and he'll break.
Yeah, but I didn't have fat fucks at the time, and I was stressed, and I was like, I don't know what to do. But I do love Pikmin 4. It did become my personality for a good few months there, I think. I did 100% it as well. I need to play the post game, but I also want to be able to want to play it again.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting one to rank, because this isn't a game.
Pokemon Sleep! I love Pokemon Sleep! It's my Roman Empire! I need to feed Snorlax after the stream.
The amount of times you say you haven't fed Snorlax is 3 times a day.
Because I go, oh shit, I haven't fed Snorlax yet. I gotta feed Snorlax. I love Pokemon Sleep. Look.
You feed Snorlax more than yourself.
True. And better. Look, I just love that you can catch these little sleeping mons, and they're having a nice little nap, and then they're your best friends, and they help you rest, and they help you get better as a sleeper. And it's just a fun little time. I like it a lot. It's also, on low-key, I genuinely believe it's made my sleep pattern better.
Hey, what time have you been falling asleep for the past week?
I have not been using Pokemon Sleep for a week. Because I was so, I was stressed about plans that have been made for Christmas that are finally happening. So
Yeah.
I'm not stressed about them anymore.
Real.
So, now I'm actually sleeping and using Pokemon Sleep. The amount of times I'm an adult, so hear me out. I've been drunk as shit. And I've woken up to Pokemon Sleep's home screen. And I've gone, well, at least drunk me knew to open the app.
There was a solid attempt made.
It's happened quite a few times. But I fucking love Pokemon Sleep. It's a banging game. This is a game called Bear and Breakfast.
Oh, no.
It's a bit shit. I understand why some people like it. I really do. But, yeah, I can't get by it. I gave it a solid 3 to 4 hours of playing, but I can't get by it. I'm not a big fan. Slint. It's kind of boring gameplay. It's an okay concept. It's a bit too messy to look at. It doesn't play well on the Switch. It doesn't play well on the PC. I'm just not a big fan of it. You can open a can, it's fine.
I didn't want to be obnoxious. Yeah, I know that this is a bit of a darling in the indie world, and it's getting like a load of like a vinyl and plushes and shit, I think.
It is surprisingly successful considering I don't like it. And I usually love this kind of vibe where it's like, I just want a bed and breakfast and you just happen to be a bear.
You are the be-all and end-all of game criticism.
I'm not. But I think I'm notorious for liking my sim games.
You do love a game that is boring.
But it just wasn't for me. Now, there's Ragnarok. This is the first God of War.
Boy.
This is from 2018, but I played it this year because this year I got a PS5 for Christmas from my lovely boyfriend, Saint Sleep Like You, baby.
You're welcome. I'd rather
Boop. And a boop. Are we surprised? No, we're not. It's the GOAT of gaming. It was so much fun. I can't wait to download the DLC. I'm genuinely fucking psyched about it. And this is a game where it's so much of the gameplay is based on skill and gaming skill.
Yeah.
And you know for a fact I don't have
You don't
that.
have any of that, no.
I am shit with shooters. I'm shit with quick time events. I get stressed about it. And there's a few of the puzzles where you have to throw the axe in a really particular point, as in Ragnarok and the original. They're very closely together in mechanics and shit. And I fucking loved it. I loved failing and having to try again. The last battle, we're in Ragnarok. Hence why there's a bear. Don't worry, the people that know.
Oh, I thought it was a screenshot of Baldur's Gate.
It looks cool, doesn't it? When I first saw that on the PS5, I was like, I'm taking a fucking picture. That was one of the final battles, and let me tell you, it was fucking fire. I loved it. You had 2 bosses at once, their health was linked. It was a really cool time. They did it in 3 waves as well. It was like proper old school boss battle.
Yeah.
Better than the Odin fight.
Hell yeah.
The Odin fight, you could see the pattern and you were fine. You could move on. But that boss battle was fucking fire. I loved it. Yeah, the endings to both games are fucking awesome as well. I'm very excited to see if there's going to be another God of War game. Especially now they've worked on a DLC, it makes me think they've got plans. But I kind of want it to be an Atreus game. We've done Kratos' story for a good long while now. I want to see Loki become Loki.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I can.
I can't. Yeah.
Give him a few years to grow up. I don't want to be a fucking teenager. Him as a teenager is a bit of a hard cat to deal with.
This is Teen of War. We're hip now.
Oh no, I'd hate that in my whole heart. But nah, God of War and God of War Ragnarok, fucking.
Now I've got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What the goddamn motherfucking shit is that thing?
Which one?
The one that is furthest left.
This one?
Yeah.
This is Good Pizza, Great Pizza.
I thought so. Now, is this better than God of War?
Oh, fuck no. Definitely replaying. I haven't finished it.
I don't think you
It's an
can
endless
finish
game.
it. Yeah.
But I do like to uninstall it then reinstall it and just kind of have a nice time. If I want a game that doesn't stress me out, it only works on the mouse because it doesn't have any keyboard thingies to go with it.
Yeah.
And it's just a chill ass time. Just put some YouTube on my phone, play a game. Good pizza, great pizza.
Sorted.
It is very repetitive though, hence why I turn it off. I uninstall it a few times.
Yeah.
I do have good fun with it though. I do think it's better on the tablet as well. Because it's very touchscreen. You can tell it's made for a touchscreen.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Good Pizza, Great Pizza.
It is.
Ooblets!
Also known as, look, we have Pokemon at home, okay?
Little guys doing dance battles. And you farm for it, kind of. It's not really a focus. I fucking love Ooblets. It became my personality. I'm selling art on my current art shop on Ooblets
You were
because
Uber.
I love it so much. Fucking love me some Ooblets. It's great. Oh my god. Fucking love this game.
What the fuck is that?
Nah, you gotta remember, I love this game. I always forget what it's called. That's the worst part.
Pulling up the notes.
Once Upon a Jester. Fucking love this game. I constantly think about it. I genuinely have memories of it and go, I really need to replay that game when I forget enough of the story. It was a good time. It was a goofy time. I really hope that this game dev makes more games because it's just fun. I think you would really like Once Upon a Jester because it's just a fun time. I have it on the Switch. Download it, play it. Anyone else a Switch, get Once Upon a Jester. It's just a fun time. You make little drama plays. There's a little underlying storyline. We have to save the kingdom and shit. You're actually thieves that turn good. It's a really good time. It's all voice acted and voice acted well. It's a really good time. I really like Once Upon a Jester.
It sounds interesting, I suppose.
It's
I
so
can't
much
think
fun.
if I've ever heard you mention this game.
Who made this list? Me. It's all the games I played this year. Hence why it probably seems random.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna check if the boop makes sense. Roscoe knows me. Roscoe's used to my shit. I'm just gonna check if the players and stuff right. Oh, we're fucking grand. Hi. But yeah, fucking Once Upon a Jester, play it now. It is so much fun. It's just a good time. When I bought it, it was like £9 as well. So it's not even an expensive indie game. It's just a good fucking time.
You know what's a bad fucking time?
Moving out. And on that, Overcooked 2. You are not used to multitasking games, and you can tell.
Right.
You do not play.
We're not pinning this on me.
No,
Okay?
Overcooked 2, I'm pinning it on you.
No,
Overcooked.
Overcooked 2. Look, here's a fun little fact for you.
Oh my
This is a
God.
weird one. I played a beta build of of Overcooked 2 because I did a little bit of time of work experience at Team 17, and I didn't play a lot of the actual game. I was just sort of bug hunting, but playing the actual game fucking sucks. It's terrible. I'm sorry, but
See, I genuinely put that down to the fact that you do not put gaming time into sim games.
because I play video games.
Yeah, but Overcooked 2, you do need the genuine experience that sim games give you of like multitasking. Going, okay, this first, then this, then this, then this partner can do that.
But
And you
also-
don't have that,
I
which
don't-
makes it so frustrating to play with you.
I don't know if it was poorly conveyed, but like, you just have to guess what everything does. Like,
I will say that is quite bad, yeah.
yeah, it's not fun. It's not.
I will say moving out stressed me out more than you. You had more fun moving out than I
Moving
did.
out was good because it's free movement. You don't have to be picking shit up and putting it down. You just grab it, dragging it to a place. But Overcooked 2, you have to it's space management as well as resource
See,
management.
that's why I liked Overcooked 2 more, because I'm used to that.
Overcooked 2 is the worst purchase I've ever made in my entire life.
I feel like moving out would have been fun if I didn't also just get stressed from it, because I was like, oh my god, there's a timer and there's medals and you really like medals and I want to get it right for you, but then I fuck up because I'm not used to this kind of controls, and then I just get stressed that I'm letting you down more than anything else. And that was mostly why I didn't like moving out, because I was like, I'm letting Jack down when I fucking do it. Thank
So in
God you real named yourself.
So in conclusion, yeah, we're never playing either of them again.
Nah. We have them on the physical copy, right?
It was a download code in a box.
Oh, fuck. Also, we could put it into sex. Right, okay. On to games that weren't released this year. Spider-Man Remastered. The internet's gonna hate me. The internet's gonna hate me.
Ooh, oh my god, I thought it would just go and not my type.
It's boring. Spider-Man. It's alright for the first 10 minutes. You saw me going, fuck hell, this looks amazing. But then after about an hour or two, I was like, okay. I've only put 4 hours into the game, and I was already 60% of the way through the story, which made me just not respect it.
I played it a teensy bit, and the problem I found is that you very quickly find yourself just sort of jamming your right thumb into anything that you can possibly do.
Yes, absolutely.
There's oh, you have to web him so he has a weak point. But other than that, it feels like it's got the same amount of strategy as something that doesn't have a lot of strategy.
For me, it was like there was just a lot of repetition. Like, it was do this heist, okay, stories progress, do this science thing. The science things I found very interesting. I know, I remember in reviews, everyone fucking hated the science things. I really like them. I found them quite fun. I felt very smart when I finished them.
You're not beating the boring games allegation.
I'm really not. But then it was like all of the mini side quests were the same thing. It was just like, okay, these guys are beating this guy up. Beat those guys up because they're the bad ones. This guy is stealing. That's bad. Oh, there's a police chase. Stop the car. And then it was just like the main story was the same kind of thing again. And I was not feeling it. It was alright. I didn't like playing as Mary Jane. That was fucking dull. I hated that. I was like,
heard
ugh.
that, yeah.
I was like, why am I fucking... I don't want to be Mary... I didn't buy Mary Jane remastered. I've got fucking Spider-Man remastered. I don't want to be a fucking ginger reporter. If I wanted that, I would have finished journalism school. Fucking hell. Yeah, nah. It's also why I'm not going to play Spider-Man 2 or the fucking Mars Morales one, whichever one that's called.
Miles Morales.
Oh, There you go. I've heard the Miles Morales one's very good, but because I didn't enjoy Spider-Man Remastered as much as I did, I don't want to give it the time of day.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my fucking hours of my life on that shit. I'd rather spend it on Baldur's Gate 3 when I can afford it. Now on to the biggest list I have. The movies I've watched this year.
Fucking films!
I am a huge cinephile. I love my movies. I love my documentaries. I love my docuseries. I love fictional. I love facts. I love true crime. I love all of it. So I'm genuinely not surprised that when I sat there for a second and thought, I don't think there's enough movies here. There wasn't, because I only went up to here, and I forgot all of these ones purely because I just hadn't thought of them in so long. Yeah, I fucking love my movies. I think they're great.
Yeah.
Full stop. Now to start.
This is a weird one to start with for us.
Into the Spider-Verse it's called, isn't it?
Across
the Spider-Verse. That's the other thing. The fucking title's too similar. Across the Spider-Verse. My viewing of the film was fucking ruined. Hated it. We were in the cinema, me and Sleep, and I think there was about 3 literal babies and toddlers just screaming and crying through the whole thing. Literally from start to finish. I think, no, from the first fight with the Dot to the finish.
Yeah.
The spot to the finish. So all the really impactful moments with the acting, just, I didn't hear it. I literally couldn't.
It was weirdly mixed.
It was also weirdly mixed, I will say. It was very music heavy, and then when the voices happened, I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
We had teenagers behind us that I don't know if you noticed, but they were kicking our seats and they were like laughing and joking in the background.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice they were kicking our seats. I should have turned
Maybe it
around
was-
and killed them.
Maybe it was just mine then. I'm in the process of getting diagnosed for autism, but this was one of the things that I think really proves it to myself that I have it. All I could fucking hear were those teenagers and the babies, to the point where I'm a very patient person. I mean, if any of the OGs, Roscoe's one of them to be fair, should know that it took like a year for me to be cracked down on Twitch chat as much as I do now,
Yeah.
because I was just so patient. By the end of one movie, I was giving a mother of 2 tiny babies the dirtiest look I've ever summoned in my goddamn life. I was ready to kill a bitch for how much those kids were screaming. What did you think?
About the same. I have no memory of the movie. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened.
I think that's the worst part. I can't remember jack shit about the movie, and it was all I remember is Hobie being really cool,
Hobie was cool.
and I liked his art style, but that was it.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I know everyone fucking loved this. They don't have only adult theaters in the UK. I fucking wish they did. What? I wish we did. That sounds fucking
That would
ace.
be awesome. What?
That sounds amazing. I wish we had that. Anyway, the Mario movie, which is why Chris Pratt's got Mario right on him.
I've spent all my childhood stomping.
Coopers.
It's a pretty solid movie.
It's
It's
amazing.
pretty solid. I wouldn't cream over it, but it's a pretty solid movie.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt is Chris Pratt, and I wish they had someone else do the voice acting, because he's just Chris Pratt. Yeah, he's just Chris Pratt. You got going on? Fair enough. Oh my god, have fun! Oh wait, hang on. Oh, you go. I thought you were saying you have to go. Oh, that's where you go to now. I get it. I'm so sorry. I just read that's all I got to go now, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine.
No, I would love
That
that.
sounds like heaven. That sounds like my ideal cinema. But yeah, my movie is pretty solid. I had a great time. I had fun. I liked seeing the little references and me and you geeking out when little things happened. We were like, oh!
Yo, when that Bramball appeared on screen, I was like, oh, we are in for peak, I think.
Peaches is a fucking amazing song. I hope it wins an award. I don't know if the movie awards have happened yet, but I fucking love it. I love how unserious it is. Jack Black as Bowser, I genuinely love it. He put his whole jacuzzi into that. What you were shaking your head when I talked about the Peaches song.
Peaches is annoying.
You
There,
listened to
I
it too
said
much.
No, I didn't. I just never really, It was never really humorous. But obviously it was a children's movie. There wasn't like a grand like narrative. It was a movie with things from Mario in it, and I could point at it and be like, "Yo, I know that." And that's all it needed to be, and that's why it's peak.
I think I'd own it on DVD to rewatch it at some point, but I wouldn't go crazy.
If we were the whole you fool.
I hit my foot.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. If we were the having kids type, it would
Blech.
definitely be a like plop the infant in front of it and they're all flashing colours for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But like for me, and you'll hear a very similar sentiment quite soon. It was a thing I like in a big screen, and I could sit with my partner and look at it and go, "Yo!"
I've already guessed it.
So that was that.
Also, Roscoe, those fucking cinemas sound fucking amazing. I really want one now. So this is Quantumania. Let me tell you,
Yum yum.
Darren is all I fucking remember. I didn't sleep through it, but I mentally slept through it. It also has a Lassie Basher in.
This
Convicted
is a movie
Lassie
with
Basher.
Jonathan Majors in it, yes.
Convicted Lassie Basher. But to be fair, he also plays the bad guy, so it kind of fits.
That is true.
Nothing happens. Darren's a giant head, and I don't care what his real name is, Modoc or whatever. He's Darren because the injured was that it's Darren, and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm only calling him Darren. His kid is a mid-actress. I don't really care for her. Paul Rudd phones it in, which makes it not funny. And honestly, if it ended with Paul Rudd and the Wasp, whatever the fuck her name is, dying in that other world, I would have loved it. It would have been way more edgy. Instead, it just ended with Paul Rudd going, "Was it the end? I don't know. Kang's dead, but is he?" And it felt dumb, and I hated it. It was boring. Darren was funny as shit.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe post Avengers Endgame is an experience. That is my review.
It's too much too soon. With the Avengers, they were able to space their movies out a lot better.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of COVID or because the Kang storyline's so intense that it has to be so often. But I don't like that I'm getting 3 Marvel projects a year.
You're not gonna watch them. You just have to watch Loki because that's the only good one.
I don't like Loki season 2. I don't see the point in it. I like the ending. I did like how it ended.
Yes.
I won't spoil that because it's too new. But I didn't see the point in season 2.
That's fair. I mean, it just did more set up for a movie that's now not going to happen.
Yeah. I think it'll happen. They'll just kind of find some other bloke.
Oh my god, it's now Idris Elba, guys!
Well, they have the excuse of like, it's Kang, but it's a bit different.
No.
Because like there's different hymns across the multiverses. So if they find another black guy, I think they're fine.
They've already used Idris. Who could it be? Will Smith. He's not been
You
in
know
Marvel
who-
yet.
Loki, you know who I would like? The
What?
voice actor for Kratos. Because he's just a good actor. He's also a
but-
chill dude.
Yeah, but it's like, I am Kang.
No,
the
that's not his normal
Conqueror."
voice. His normal voice is kind of deep.
Okay.
I think he'd be a really good Kang. You haven't seen half of these? Hey, take my rating as what ones to watch. Totally killer. Now, I went into this thinking it would be kind of a shit Amazon movie just put on because it's Halloween and why not? It's a pretty solid movie. I'm not gonna lie. If Groundhog Day was a horror movie, it would be this. It was so not Groundhog Day. It's like a time travel horror movie, and it's really good. And it doesn't do the... Thank you for believing in me. It doesn't do the... It's 2023 versus the 80s morals in the cringe way, where it's like every second it's like, you can't say that. You can't do that. That's offensive. What do you mean you're saying that? It's every now and then, and she'll go, fucking hell. And it's like moving on, just like acknowledging that it's wrong, but then moving on.
Yeah.
And the killer themselves is a genuinely good, like, whodunit. And she travels back in time to, like, save her mom from dying or whatever. And it's just, honestly, genuinely good time. If you've got Amazon Prime, I say watch it. It's so good. It's a solid movie. It's also it's also not too gory if you're not into the gore. It's not got any real jump scares in it. It's quite camp, so you can just enjoy your time with it. I think you would like it a lot.
Maybe if it wasn't a movie.
Barbie. I can't recommend it enough. I fucking love Barbie.
Huge.
I think watching Barbie was enhanced that I watched it with my friends and dressing up, and we had like a little photo shoot, and we went for drinks after.
Oh, so many drinks.
So many margaritas. But I think that really helped us. The day in all was just a really fucking good day. Like a highlight of my year was that day, I think.
Oh yeah, it was great.
But the movie in itself, again, after thinking on it, I fucking love that movie, bro. It's so unserious. Ken's understanding of the patriarchy was my understanding of the patriarchy, so it's quite nice having me be educated as well.
Horse.
Well, I was just like, oh, there's horses, and I stopped. So I was like, yeah, I heard men were in power, and I stopped. And then like we both learned about the patriarchy, and I just found that like a really cool idea and a cool time. And I like how it ends. It ends in a really funny note, which is nice after a montage.
She
that
got
nearly,
a pussy.
It ended on a montage that nearly made me cry. So I was like, oh, women are so cool. And then he goes, I'd like to see my gynecologist. And I'm like, that's a fire last line in the movie. I think it's also the closest I've come to understanding why people find Margot Robbie hot. Because I just want to be her best friend. But because I want to be her best friend, I don't find her hot. She's also not my type of person.
Fair enough.
She doesn't look different enough.
She looks too attractive.
She does! Right, I have included Christmas films because I've watched new Christmas films this year. One of them is Candy Cane Lane. I didn't sleep through it, I mentally slept through it.
What? It's often been said that Candy Cane Lane is the Quantumania of Christmas movies.
It's basically Eddie Murphy doing a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's a shit movie. The villain, who is the white woman here, she's so cartoonish that it's too much, and I can't. And like, I don't get it. It's a bit shit. I mentally just slept through it. I couldn't be asked.
Peak.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Peak.
I really enjoyed it. Five Nights at Freddy's.
So this was what I was alluding to with the Mario movie. Sometimes you just want to go in and point at the screen.
Point at the screen.
It was. There were some choices that were made, but then again, in this franchise, when are there not? I feel like I'm not a cinephile. I'm not a horror fan. I don't even really like movies. But
I think you watch them just because I like them.
yeah, I'm just sort of forced through them by Cyber, and sometimes I enjoy them, and sometimes they're High School Musical.
To be fair, it's only been a High School Musical you've outright hated.
I did demand you to turn that off, yeah. Yeah, all I was expecting was to go in and it was a movie in the FNAF universe. And you know what? I got a movie in the FNAF universe. And I also got my new favourite gif, which is that one facial expression of Vanessa. Yes, you are thinking of the right one.
You kind of loathe musicals. Oh, I love musicals.
I like a musical, but Jesus, I like to go to the theatre.
I love going to the theatre. We should do that next year.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love the theatre.
If like Heather's or some shit's coming around, we can go and
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. Playing them over and over. Yeah, that would fuck for me. That's what ruined Hamilton for me. I played it too much.
I imagine in 10 years I'm going to hate The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Probably. You'll go with us? Yes!
Hell yeah.
Meet and greet. Go to the theatre.
Yeah, fan me up at Broadway.
Oh my god, love that. But yeah, with FNAF, I've been a FNAF fan since the first Markiplier video. However long ago that was.
9 years.
Fucking hell, I'm old. I've watched every Game Theory.
Oh yeah.
I've watched every Markiplier video. You saw I ran towards the newest one. He's just my guy. I don't know why people were expecting the movie to be so, like, this intense experience just because it was Blumhouse. But I was expecting kind of dumb, bit of fun, lore heavy for new people that were watching it that were being dragged by their kids or something. And that's what I got. I wish we had more Afton, purely because it did need a bit more Afton.
Yeah, I think they were tentative on what to do with him because the games are tentative on what to do with him.
True. But also you have Matthew Lillard. Fucking use him. I genuinely fucking love the movie. I can't recommend it. It's so much fun. It's so dumb. It's got the jump scares it has in it are for a good time. Like, I got caught by them, but I always get caught by jump scares, and I ended up giggling afterwards. It was great. I'm really excited for the sequel.
Yeah, and like hearing that credits theme for the first time was like living briefly in a Wattpad story.
I will admit, after the movie, whenever, or during the movie even, like during big twists that happened, having a whole cinema of FNAF fans
just
start
like murmur to each other.
murmur theories to each other, and then at the end of the movie a lore thing happens, and then all the cinema was going, and then I could just hear everyone theorizing as we left. It just filled me with so much joy.
I will say, Matthew Lillard wasn't painted purple the whole time, so points docked for that.
He could have worn a purple shirt. I think that would have been funny.
He could. He's also not doing a British accent.
Yeah, I think FNAF has forgotten that William's British.
Yeah.
I think they've just straight forgotten, because they forgot during the games as well.
True.
You don't talk during movie, real.
I always come back.
Oh, hearing that line. Oh my god. I started crying inside. I was so happy. I was like, you always come back. It was good. The way, there's so much in it. I'm like, I just really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
I know the fort scene gets memed on a lot, hence why I'm allowed to talk about it.
The fort scene was the best piece of cinema that I've ever seen.
I was about to say, I loved it so much. I just loved hearing people go, what the fuck's going on, but then laughing. I'm like, that's exactly what FNAF is. It's so stupid. I'm glad it knows it's being dumb fun.
I do just wish that even once Freddy gave us a horror.
I do wish that happened. Puss in Boots, the last wish.
Speaking of peak.
Boop. Hang on, there we go.
Hell yeah.
What a fucking weirdly good movie. It shouldn't be as good as it was.
No, for Puss in Boots 2.
Yeah, because in the first movie it was very okay. I would say okay because I like just Puss in Boots as a character. But like the animation, the style, the plot, the acting, a lot of it I really like. The villain, John Mulaney needs to never voice act ever again. Him and Chris Pratt, they're in my never voice act again list. I can't take it because I'm like, that's just John Mulaney. That's not this dude.
I mean, we had this discussion as we were leaving the cinema, but I think John Mulaney should have voiced Death.
Oh my god, Death was actually scary. I was like, this is a kid's movie and I'm on edge. What the fuck's going on? Sorry, I hit you guys. I know the panic attack thing is memed on, because again, it was...
What a realistic depiction.
I genuinely love that scene, hence why it's the picture, because I was like, no,
Were you like the fucking dog?
I love the dog, he's so dumb. I love me a dumb side character. Most because that's me. I am the dumb one, it's great.
You're the main character.
Not a thought behind his tiny little dog eyes, and I love it. He chooses his name and it's something dumb and I love it. And his last wish, because the map influences your wish and shit, it just becomes this rainbow land of candy and happiness. I'm like, I love this fucking dog.
He also says fuck.
He does say fuck. It's great. I was like, this is the best kids movie I've seen in my life. Holy shit, this is like Shrek levels good.
You know what?
And the teaser to Shrek, I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait for Puss in Boots 3/Shrek 5.
I think that's what's gonna be, you know. It's either going to be Shrek 5 or Puss in Boots 3.
It's like a Sonic and Knuckles where it's like Shrek and Puss.
Yes! I would love that. That would be sick.
Speaking of banger kids movies. The Whale.
I was about to say, what? The Whale is not my taste. I am a fat person myself. It made me really depressed about being fat. It made me think I'm going to die at like 30.
Nah.
No,
You're not a whale.
I'm not his size, I will say that. But to be fair, Brendan Fraser's not that size either.
True.
But like, it made me really hate my life choices by just being overfed as a kid. That's led me to this. And also my body type is just rounder and curvier. And then he dies, and I was like, what was the fucking point in this movie? Just to feel sad. And then I realised it won awards, and it's an art house movie, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just to feel sad. Brendan Fraser acts so well in this. I think that's why I got so sad, because his acting is so good. I got emotionally affected for 2 hours. I remember I was messaging you going, this makes me want to fucking die. I hate this. And his kid, fucking,
He was shit ass
his
little
kid is an asshole the whole movie. And I have no idea why it's under. That's it. And I have no idea why she's such a knobhead. Hang on. Technical issues, sorry. And I don't get why she's such a dick to him. Even literally, she's a knobhead to him, literally to the point he dies. When he's dying, that's the first time she
got
smiles.
bullied to death.
He really did. He was like, he was a professor and he was telling his students, yo, think freely, write interestingly, otherwise I'm bored out of my mind. And he got fired.
Whale.
And he got fired for it. I was like, why? That's a good professor. He's teaching fucking English creative writing. Like, that's what he wants from his class. And then his kid, the only time she even comes close to a smile around him is when he fucking dies. And you know why she hates him?
Why?
He's gay.
Oh,
realized
yes,
he
he
was
is. I forgot
he
he's gay.
realized he was gay, so he left his wife and kid to be gay. And the wife turned to alcoholism
Be a
because
gay
she's a
whale.
knob. She's also a selfish prick. Because she was like, I'm broken because he's gay. No, you're not. He's just gay.
I will say, the death scene, funniest thing I've ever seen.
The death scene's very goofy. So everyone thinking, is he dead now?
Bro entered creative mode. Just.
And then it ends with this like purgatory beach scene. I'm like, okay, so he's in heaven. Cool.
That's good.
Whatever.
A whale should. No, he's a beached whale. No, that's bad.
Oh. See. Oh, it has movies, man. Right. These two are the same franchise. This is the first one.
Oh,
This
good
is
grief.
called Your Christmas or Mine. Fire Christmas movie. Fire Christmas movie. It's so good. If you have Amazon Prime, watch it. It's so good. It's. Don't worry, I'm not hitting hard. I hit my knee when I'm excited. It is. If you're after a Christmas movie that's not like coochie coo, family's everything, oh my god, Christmas is so wonderful, and you want a bit of drama and a bit of bite to your Christmas movie, fucking Your Christmas or Mine. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I was live texting Sleep during the whole thing, and the amount of times I sent a message in all caps because I was just having like, what the fuck is going on? This isn't a movie. I love this. It's so good. I had such a good time with it. And the basic plot is these two people met in uni. They're trying to avoid the L-bomb, but they do love each other. So they go off to their own little trains in London to go to their homes to celebrate Christmas. And at the same time before the trains leave, they both go, fuck it, I'm going to surprise them at their house. And they swap trains over and end up going to each other's homes, but they've both done the same thing. So, you know, he's at her house and she's at his. And it's so fucking good. It's so good. He does not deserve his girlfriend, I will say that. He does not deserve her. She does not deserve him even.
Oh.
Which brings me to Your Christmas or Mine 2. Came out this year. Good movie. It's alright. It's not as good as the first. It's not as charming as the first. They went with the same kind of vibe. But, like, the girlfriend is such a knob. She's such a prick for no good reason. Again, it was one of them where it was like, they were in the same train, they were on the same plane, his dad booked a holiday away for Christmas, and her family's poorer than his. This is core to the second movie's plot. The poor family, because the boyfriend is so nice, he's like, just use our car, I don't give a shit, it's fine, who cares. The poor family end up having the rich people holiday, and the rich people end up having the poor people holiday. Hilarity ensues. She finds an engagement ring and goes, oh my god, he's gonna propose.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And then she starts realizing that they're from different worlds and, oh, I can't be this anymore. And she's all Yorkshire and shit as well.
It's a bit Romeo and Juliet.
So it's like, I can't be this
I
way.
I can't be this.
I
It
stand
can't be
out. And stuff like that.
this. I stand out.
I stand out. And all that shit. The dad goes, but you're fucking in love. Shut the fuck up. Marry the money. What are you on about? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, he's rich. He's into you. Do it. Why the fuck not?
Wow, you're so shallow.
But in a Christmas movie, I'm gonna be like, whoa, he's into her. They're very mutually in love. He just happens to be minted and part of the royal family.
You know, that happens.
Yeah, it's kind of fire. But she did, and then like he finds his best mate, and genuinely is a best mate because she's more gay than anything else. He even tells the girlfriend, look, she's had way more girlfriends than I can count. And she goes, haha, yeah, I'm a slut. Who cares? And it's just like, you know, that's just how she is. But she gets so jealous over her for no good reason. No good reason. The whole movie. I finished that movie going, you don't deserve him. You do not deserve him. I hope you break up. And it's rare for me to finish a Christmas movie
Take
not
it
crying and happy. Yeah. Your Christmas Mind 2 is a good movie, but...
Picture of Drax.
Guardians 3. Honestly, it's like here. Because I honestly don't remember Guardians 3. I remember I had fun watching it, but I don't remember it.
Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's alright.
Yeah. I really
Yeah.
like Guardians 1 and 2. This was another one.
Yeah, the third one, it was alright. You can tell the drama that happened before the movie happened. They didn't have time to actually develop it and make it good.
Yeah. And also Will Poulter's in it and his face upsets me.
Will Poulter is weirdly attractive. Something about him's hot. I think it's because he looks weird.
Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah. Something about his hot. That's all I got to say on Guardians, I'll be fully honest with you.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't have a lot either.
Yeah, I just remember everyone kind of phoning it in. I remember the script not being awesome. And because all the parts that would have made me cry were already spoilt for me, I didn't cry. I was just like, yeah, okay. I've seen that on TikTok. This is Spider-Man.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, is it Far From Home?
No Way Home.
Fuck. No Way Home. It's
Wait.
another... It's the one where he's on the fucking school
This
trip.
one's Far From Home, yes. No
Yeah.
Way Home is the crossover.
This is another one that I do this with. Because I don't remember it. Again, I remember having a good time watching it.
It
I
was
like-
a Spider-Man movie.
I like the ending. I don't remember most of it.
The whole thing is like...
Spider-Man and MJ kiss. I remember that, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go!"
Yeah, it's Peter Parker trying to like balance his life
Yeah.
and spider life, and also he's like mourning the death of his fake dad.
Oh, this has been meme to fuck. Yeah.
Everywhere I
end-
go, you see his face. That shit.
Oh no, I was thinking about the ending. That's been meme to fuck. I can say it then. At the ending, Jake Gyllenhaal goes, "Peter Parker, Spider-Man," which makes me excited for the
The
sequel.
movie came out in 2021, by the way.
I watched it this year though.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't need to worry about spoiling it.
But it's made me excited for the Spider-Man movie coming up. But I watched the whole movie to get excited for the next
You
one.
know, the one with Toby and Andrew came after this one, right?
Oh yeah, it was a good movie. That was alright. But that's when everyone finds out who he is, right?
Everyone finds out in
That
Jake
one.
Gyllenhaal, and then the 3 Spider-Mans happen, and that's when like to reverse it all,
Oh yeah.
he has to make like MJ forget him.
Oh yeah, and they did that Doctor Who thing where it was like, "Oh, I don't know you, but I do." Doctor Who did that one already.
I'm sure they did it worse.
They did. It was with Clara. I hate Clara. That also shows you how much I remember from that movie, because I don't remember that one either. This one is Theatre Camp. Couldn't recommend it enough. I watched this purely because I wanted to go to the cinema while you did a Pokemon Go event, because I don't care for Pokemon Go. And I had the best fucking time. I was jiving, I fucking bawled my eyes out at the end of the movie. It was so funny, it didn't take itself too seriously. The kid actors were actually talented for a fucking change. It was such a good time. If you want to watch a good movie, Theatre Camp. It's a passion project as well, so there's actual love put into it. I fucking love Theatre Camp. It's so good. I want you to watch it. It's so good.
I will consider it. I'll have a look at my schedule.
It's
and
such a good
see what I
film.
can fit in.
There's a twist in it that's so fucking funny. I love it so much.
Yeah, because I've forgotten everything you told me about it. So
Good, because I love this movie.
I know Ben Platt's in it.
Ben Platt is in it. That's the one downside. This is called. What's better, Devil Wears Prada or this movie? This movie, Theatre Camp, is so much better. I don't really like Devil Wears Prada, to be fair. I find it very milk. But Theatre Camp's so fucking good. This is called You People. I wish I had another. Can I add another one?
You can.
Where?
Settings, add below.
Go away. How do I get rid of you? It's being pink.
No, you're changing the category. That's...
Oh,
there
well.
we go.
Shit. It's a piece of ass. I hate it. It's so shit. It's so bad. It's just... Right. Written by Jonah Hill. Should tell you how bad it is already, because Jonah Hill has proven to be a bit of a knob. He plays this Jewish guy who's super into black culture. His girlfriend's black. But then Eddie Murphy plays this really stereotypical black dad.
Yeah.
And, like, drops the N-bomb for no reason, drops the F-bomb for no reason. Fucking, they both have, like, weirdly, philosophical chats over nothing.
Yeah.
And hip-hop culture. And then it becomes a movie about, you are a Jew and we are Christian black people. You cannot marry us. And it's like, alright, chill out. And then they force the marriage anyway by the end. Even though they'd broken up for like a year.
Right.
Yeah. And it ends in a wedding. And I'm like, why do they marry? They've been broken up for a whole last year because their families are so different. That's like the point. I think it was trying to be a non-discriminating movie by being a discriminating movie.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So it sounds like a bit of a cocktail of
It's so...
stuff.
It's so... If I'm not angry at it, I was bored by it. And it's not even funny. And I was thinking, oh, Jonah Hill produced and wrote this. This is going to be fucking funny. I love Jonah Hill. This was before the boyfriend shit came out.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was so bad. It was just so bad. Hated it. Ugh.
Worth it though.
It fucking wasn't. This is the Pamela Anderson documentary. Just documents her life, talking about her rise to fame, what life was like while she was famous, how she's doing now. It's pretty fucking solid. I didn't know much about Pamela Anderson beforehand. I've come to heavily respect her because of this documentary. It is.
I think this documentary.
It is one big movie, if I remember correctly. But it was really good. It was really informative, and it really spoke, like, very elegantly about what it was like working as someone who was as hot as Pamela Anderson is and was during the Baywatch era of television.
Yeah.
And, like, how her love life was, and, like, how much that affected it because of work, and, like, how she was just a woman desperate for acceptance and love. I'll put You People in twice. Just do that. And Theatre Camp in twice.
Yay.
So I thought I'd forgotten it, I hadn't. It's just it's a good time. This movie is called The Strays. It was a horror movie. From what I remember of it, it had a really unnecessary death that I hated. And it's basically this mom abandons her kids and makes a new life and becomes rich and cool and stuff. It's a good movie. I really liked it. It took a lot of time to build up to it. It was like reading a book, which I think is weird when you're talking about a movie, where you have to really put the time in to understand what's going on. When the ending happens, you do feel like it was a worthwhile ending, but there is a death that happens that I'm like, that didn't need to happen. They weren't involved in this shit. And I would recommend it if you're into your Get Outs and Us, that's what it's called. If you're into that kind of vibe, this is a good movie to watch. What's that one? Oh, Murder Mystery 2! Solid movie. It's a pretty fucking solid movie. It's not as good as the first one. The first one's just great. This one, it's pretty solid. It's pretty fucking good. It's a good time. I love Adam Sandler. It's dumb fun. He's having fun with Jennifer Aniston again. Yeah, I just had a fun time watching it.
It's Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I love me an Adam Sandler movie. He's like a Will Ferrell movie to me, where it's like 50-50 on whether I'll absolutely not like it or absolutely love it. And I absolutely love this one. It's just that it wasn't as good as the first one. That's all I have for it.
Makes sense.
This movie, I can't remember what it was called. It was a docu-series about the porn industry.
Jacking off.
I'll tell you what. But not revenge porn though. It was just porn.
Money Shot.
Yeah, Money Shot. So this is Money Shot. It was just an insight to the porn star life of like you get to know the porn stars, you get to know the good sides and the bad sides of the industry. Pretty fucking solid. I would say watch it if you're interested in that kind of area of the world. I would say watch it because like I'm interested in that kind of genre, and also just the industry in itself. I find very fascinating at how someone can end up in that life and how they can end up once it's done with you or you're done with it.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting, and it was really nice seeing, as you can see from the picture I chose, they do go into BBW porn, and not a lot of like shows or series about porn will go into that genre.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because her little monologue and her section was really empowering. It was like, apart from The Whale, where I felt like I wanted to just become the worst, like Eugenia
Before you
Cooney.
say this, are you about to compare The Whale and
Porn, yeah.
and Money Shot, the porn documentary?
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful.
The Whale made me want to become Eugenia Cooney.
Yes.
Money Shot.
Made you want to become the whale.
Money Shot, I'm not gonna lie. After Money Shot, I was feeling a lot more confident in the clothes I wear.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I look cute today. It's okay. Some people are into this.
The porn industry is a good thing.
I would say it's a 50-50 thing. It depends how you consume it, but it's the same with everything in it.
Yeah. It's like if you only like use heroin once a month, that's fine. But if you're doing it every day,
Bit of a problem. And with that, with
we've
my movies,
officially ranked everything ever.
my games, and the music I've listened to, we've just ranked my year.
Yippee!
Oh wow!
I
it took an
love
hour and a half.
ranking.
Okay.
That was a rank stream.
I got nothing else to say really. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy new year from our family to yours.
Yeah, and my family to yours. I will see you next year. I'm very excited. I do plan on doing actual regular streams. I know I say that every fucking time. I'm really hoping to stick to it because I have an actual schedule in my life again now. So I should be okay. Should.
I'll produce you.
Please do. I'll produce your YouTube. You produce my streams.
Sounds good.
I'm also looking for a more chill vibe in my streams because I've realised I get too stressed out about being entertaining or thinking of a thing that entertains people to do. So I think just being more like this, where it's like vibing, hanging out, having a good time, and not really realising I've not had a drink in an hour and a half, and I really should think about having a drink after the stream. Nah, just hang out. Yeah, I feel like just hanging out will be good because whilst making money from this would be fucking amazing and a dream job, doing it for fun should come first.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and I think I forgot that throughout this year. We'll see some art streams, some gaming streams, just fucking hanging out and chatting streams. If you're here, I'm fully down to do more like this, where it's like just reviewing shit. I think would be fun.
Yeah.
I would love, once we figure out a setup, to do like a slumber party thing going on, because then I can stream it and then put it on YouTube. That'd be nice.
We can sort that out.
But yeah, a nice chiller, hopefully more consistent vibe next year. And thank you for sticking with me. I know I've been a very dodgy content creator because I've been unsure on what to do with it. Due to outside forces, not you, don't worry. Saying that I should think about making money off of it, and I was like, well, should I? And then I put pressure on myself about it, and this wasn't a good thing. Wasn't a good idea. Yeah. So thanks for sticking with me. Hope to see you next year. Merry fucking Christmas. I hope you get what you want. Yeah. You got anything to add?
Subscribe to Saint Sleep on YouTube.com.
Ooh, real, yeah. He's just passed 1,000 subs, so congratulations, Mr. Sleep.
Thank you.
And do subscribe to him. His shit is fucking fire. It's great. And the video he's currently working on, I am thoroughly enjoying. And it's usually a topic I wouldn't give two shits about.
That's my brand. Anyway, Merry Christmas. And
Merry Christmas.
a happy
New Year. Is that what you wanted me to say?
Bye, chat.
Bye.